Let me ask you something. Has anyone ever compared you to someone else, or casually mentioned someone else right in front of you, and in that exact moment something tightened inside your chest? Not a big reaction, not something you could easily explain, just a small, sharp, quiet discomfort, like something shifted, like you were suddenly being measured. That feeling wasn't random. It wasn't just emotional, it wasn't in your head. That feeling was placed there, carefully, intentionally, designed, and today I'm going to show you exactly how that works. Because once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. And certain people in your life will never look the same again. Picture a relationship. Two people, a connection, trust, maybe even something that feels like love. And then one day, in the middle of a completely normal conversation, they say something like, "My ex texted me today. They were so understanding as always." Or, "If my friend were in your position, they wouldn't have reacted like this." And suddenly something changes. You feel it instantly. Tension, doubt, a quiet sense of not being enough. And here's the part most people miss. That sentence didn't just happen, it was placed. Because psychology has a name for this. It's called triangulation. The deliberate act of pulling a third person into a two-person dynamic. Not to communicate, not to solve anything, but to shift the balance, to move the ground under your feet, to make you easier to control. This system always runs the same way. Three roles: the manipulator, the target, and the third person, who is never really the point. They are the tool. Here's what happens. The manipulator introduces the third person. You feel it, even if you don't understand it. Your mind registers a threat, and without realizing it, you step into competition. You start adjusting, thinking more, trying harder, analyzing everything you said. And in that exact moment, control shifts completely. Because now the relationship is no longer the focus. You are. Your behavior, your reactions, your worth. And your mind locks onto one question: am I enough? Studies have shown that in these dynamics, anxiety rises while self-worth quietly drops. Not dramatically, systematically, because your attention is no longer on reality. It's on a comparison that was never supposed to be fair. And the more you try to win, the deeper you step into something you were never meant to play. And this doesn't just happen in relationships, it happens everywhere. In friendships, where instead of addressing a problem directly, someone starts speaking through others. Messages get carried, tension spreads, and you feel left out without ever being told why. That's triangulation. Or in families, where conflict between two people is pushed onto a third. Your mom thinks this, your dad said that, and suddenly a child becomes the bridge between two fires, holding pressure that was never theirs, carrying emotions they don't understand. And that pattern doesn't disappear. It follows them into adulthood, into relationships, into identity. But the most powerful form is still the romantic one. Because there, the fastest trigger is jealousy. And jealousy doesn't just hurt, it distorts, it narrows your vision. It pulls your focus away from truth and locks it onto fear. Now here's the most important part. Triangulation only works as long as you participate, as long as you compete. The moment you step into that role, the system is already working because you're no longer grounded in yourself. You're reacting inside someone else's design. So what breaks it? Not fighting harder, not proving more, not trying to win, but stepping out completely. The next time you hear a comparison, don't react immediately. Pause internally and ask one simple question. Why was this said right now? Because a healthy person doesn't need to compare you, and a healthy connection doesn't make you feel replaceable. If a third name keeps appearing, it's not about them, it's about where you're being positioned. And now I want something from you. Just pause for a moment. Was there ever a time in your life where you felt this triangle? Where someone pulled you into a game without you even knowing? If there was, know this. That wasn't your inadequacy. That was a system, and systems only work when they stay invisible. Now you see it.